that you need to replace the filter in the top of your fridge, that you are literally going to do a load of laundry every day for the rest of your life, and it doesn't stop. That in the adult world, $1,000 is about the equivalent of 20 when we were a kid.
Everybody say that.
What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets React, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we are back with another reaction. We will be reacting to adult problems that we were not prepared for.
Yeah.
Super excited about this video, guys. If you're new to us and we're new to you, make sure you scroll down, hit the red subscribe button, and turn on the post notification bell because we're on the road to 50K. And we cannot get there without you guys, all right? Without further ado, let's get into the video.
What is an adult problem that nobody prepared you for? I'll go.
I encourage you to go back and watch that video so you know where this is coming from. But these are some tips from a registered dietitian with fruits and vegetables as you start to adult. First of all, with avocados, store them in the refrigerator as soon as they go soft so that way they last a little bit longer. Second, buy frozen fruit and vegetables. These are typically picked at their ripest point, so they actually have more vitamins and minerals than fresh fruit and vegetables. Third, buy canned vegetables and buy no salt added, or rinse them before cooking them, and that will drain some of the salt out. 4, when buying canned or fruit in a container, buy it in 100% of its own juice.
What is an adult problem that nobody prepared you for? I'll go.
I wonder how life became so lonely after high school. And I mean, the fact that we live in a time where there's COVID, it didn't help at all. Other than that, life after high school, pre-COVID, was still kind of lonely, bro. Unless you didn't have that tight bond of, like, group of friends in high school, once you started college, everybody just disappears. And then, like, everybody in college does not care about you. They go in and out of that campus to get their work done, and that's it. You're, like, forced to do projects or whatever. And, like, that's a big change. Because in high school, we're kind of forced to interact with each other. We were in the same building 5 times a week, you know. But, like, that's not the case anymore. And that's why networking is something so important that they didn't teach us. Being able to learn a skill that help you make more bonds with people. Because right now, we're all on our solo mission.
What is an adult problem?
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. I agree.
Yeah, me too.
The transition out of high school into your adult life, whether you decide to go to college or, you know, learn a skill or trade school or something like that, or just go into the workforce, was definitely a transition. Like
workshops they had, and what else they had us doing, career days. They taught us to go there. Well, they didn't even teach us nothing. They just like, just go up there and find what is interesting for you. Fill out a little bit of forms, and read about it. But then it teaches that networking was the key factor of actually going to career days, and that was just the people that's, you know, holding up their badge or their firefighter suit, as well as the other students that's walking around as well. But we was never ever taught to network. We learned that after school
on our own. Yeah, it's definitely a big transition on a solo journey, unless, like, you know, you get married or you start a family. Other than that, it's lonely out there.
Unless you have that neighborhood or that one city that everybody went to the same school and no one moved out of, so you're still forced to see the same people over and over and over again. So it's like the whole
nothing changed.
Nothing really changes at that point.
Yeah.
That nobody prepared you for.
This.
Homelessness.
After being kidnapped, raped, and beaten into a coma, I never expected to be homeless. I had straight A's in high school. I had straight A's all the way through my double master's degree. I worked for 15 years in corporate and woke up after being beaten into a coma to find that all of my family was dead. I could not contact any friends for their safety. And everything that I owned had either been confiscated, stolen, or completely destroyed. All I owned was the clothes on my back, which was a tank top, a pair of panties, and a pair of socks. And the cops even tried to arrest me for it, for indecent exposure.
What is an adult problem that nobody prepared you for?
Talk about speechless.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. See, when she first got on camera and she was like homelessness, I was gonna speak on that. But when she went like deeper into her situation, like I can't speak on that. I don't want to speak on that.
I just feel like that kids need to be taught about what to pay attention to when it's time for, trouble, just like how they do in school. Oh, that's a tornado, put your head under the desk. What happens if there's a school shooter? Or what happens if there's someone that's following you inside of Walmart? Or what happens if someone that's following you when you walk into your car? I feel like kids, young adults, teenagers need to be taught that at a young age before they enter into the adult age, and then they're very attentive. They're sharpened.
Yeah, but she said her whole family was killed.
That's telling you. I don't know.
So it sounds like a home invasion. That's why I'm like, I don't want to like. Yeah, that's a problem. But was this appropriate for this compilation? Like, dang, okay.
Yeah, and then again though, like speaking on just the topic at hand, without having to really think further into, what really happened.
Yeah, let's
just say
talk
that,
about homelessness.
Yeah, we just talk about homelessness. You know what I'm saying? Like, just make sure you have everything situated in your life, so you don't have to
boom, knock me off track. Like.
It's okay.
Okay.
You have to pay for garbage. You have to pay for water. You have to pay for electricity. You have to pay for gas. You have to pay for your car. You have to pay for homeowners or renters insurance. You have to pay for car insurance. You have to pay for car maintenance and oil changes and gasoline. You have to pay for education. You have to pay for the government taxes. You have to pay for the doctor. You have to pay for what the doctor does to you. Even though they ordered the lab and you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You have to pay for vision insurance separately. You have to pay for dental insurance separately. Whose idea was that to make dental insurance separate from health insurance? You have to pay for food. You have to pay for drinks. You have to pay for clothing to keep you warm. You have to pay for...
You have to pay to live.
Literally everything. Everything. Life insurance? You have to pay for your own life insurance? What?
What is an adult problem that nobody prepared you for?
Boy, oh boy, have I been waiting for this one.
Oh,
the
God.
jocks and or frat boys, they don't ever outgrow it. They just become sexual offenders in the future. Cheese is very expensive. Everybody casually does cocaine, which I haven't quite fully grasped yet, even though I used to have a cocaine addiction. Kind of makes sense, kind of doesn't, even after so long. $1,000 is like $20. If you have enough money, you can pay to not do a damn thing with your life. So not knowing how to do anything will fuck you in the end. Dating was never about looks. It was literally about how two people vibe together. Would have never guessed. If you don't pay attention to how you set up your taxes, you will have to pay so much more because the government just automatically says, we're gonna fuck you really hard, make you think you have all this money.
Potty mouth.
You don't need to go to college to be successful. You don't need to work a 9 to 5 to be successful. Your biggest supporters are going to be the strangers online because nobody where you grew up wants to see you succeed in the same place that you came
Talk
from.
about it. Talk about it.
Is an adult?
Okay, he had a potty mouth. I don't agree. Everybody do not try cocaine once. There's some people out here.
He said at least once?
Yes, there's some people out here like me who I don't need to try something to know that I don't want to do it.
You say cocaine?
He said cocaine.
You never tried it?
No.
Oh.
You?
No.
Okay.
I'm joking, y'all. I'm joking. I've never in my life tried none of that stuff, okay? Never. No, seriously. But again, man, that's what else would he said?
About the jocks becoming sex offenders.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
That's not my Ellie. What else?
I forgot.
I think he mentioned something about dang, he mentioned some good stuff.
He mentioned a lot.
He mentioned some good stuff though.
Taxes.
We can talk about taxes. Yeah, they don't prepare you for no darn taxes.
Well, in college I learned how to do my own taxes. I had a class on it.
What is an adult problem that no one prepared you for?
They didn't prepare me for it. I had to wait until college to learn how to do it.
Yeah, bro.
I was an adult.
You was already an adult.
Yeah, as I learned how to do it as an adult.
That's crazy.
problem that nobody prepared you for.
Quality throw pillows are really fucking expensive.
Talk about
Rugs
it.
are also very fucking expensive.
Okay, they got potty
That you
mouth.
need to clean the filter in the bottom of your dishwasher. That you need to replace the filter in the top of your fridge. That you are literally going to do a load of laundry every day for the rest of your life. And it doesn't stop. That in the adult world, $1,000 is about the equivalent of 20 when we were a kid.
Everybody say that.
Power washing is simultaneously the best and the worst thing
Why
all
the
at the
worst?
same time.
Why the worst?
That depending on the career
don't
path
really
you
ever
choose
not
to
get it done.
take, college is literally a waste of time and money for a
That's one thing he had
solid
mentioned.
50+% of
Yeah.
people. How quickly fruits and vegetables expire.
Yeah.
Taxes are hard and they suck. Having a pet is really like having another child.
Talk
It's
about
what
it.
our parents always said. Being tired literally all the time. All
Yeah.
the time.
Coffee.
What is an adult problem?
Yeah, so
that
that's
nobody
one thing
prepared
right there. College.
Mm.
That knowing that you do not need to necessarily be inside of someone's college to be successful in life.
Yeah, because that is like one of the number one things that was drilled inside of our head.
Definitely,
Go to
100%.
college, get a job. And at the time it made sense, but by the time I got my degrees, I'm like, so I got how much debt?
Right.
Because I went to school, like,
Right. What
yeah.
are you doing?
Oh, the dog
What
again.
are you doing, Dallas?
Jeez.
Sit.
They said to show her.
Sit. Y'all want to
Last
see
time
her?
They said to show
Look
the
here.
dog.
Here she is. Say hello. Smile.
She bougie, y'all. She's bougie.
There she is.
She's
Good
bougie.
girl. Yep, and then again with college, you guys, I did some college experience things in life, but then again, I was like, it's only because it's been drilled in my head. Every time I play any sports, they say you got to make sure that you go to class, go to college, so you can do this, that, and further your education so you can be more successful with more athletics. I did not understand that until I stopped.
Till he stopped.
Sorry, Mom.
You know how adults tell you when you're a kid, like, oh, you have all the time in the world. No, you don't.
No, you
You
don't.
don't. You absolutely do not.
That's a good
The
one.
average life expectancy in the United States is currently 78 years, okay?
Ooh,
and
that's young.
18 of those are spent in childhood. So you have about 60 of your adult years to decide who you want to be and what you want to do, right? Wrong. If you sleep even 7 hours a night, then you've lost 17.5 years.
Oh, God.
Oh,
She
full-time
getting
job,
technical.
10.8. You have to get to that job though, right? So that's going to be another 1.2 years of your life driving.
Oh, God.
A huge chunk of your life
Driving.
is going to be working out, sitting on the toilet,
Oh.
cleaning, showering, grocery shopping, and let's just
Stop.
throw in an extra 5 years for all of this other shit. So the amount of time that you actually have for like dreaming and cultivating hobbies and forging deep friendships and relationships and having kids is like this. Choose wisely.
Choose wisely.
And then again, we can't blame anybody because there was a point in time where we literally, not just us, our parents, you know what I'm saying? They had to work.
Yeah.
To make sure that our little bad selves was going to be successful. At some level, at some point, they had to do what they had to do.
Yeah.
So, not every parent had the time to really sit down like we have time now. You know what I'm saying? To really just express what's needed out of you in life.
Yeah.
You know?
And, I don't know. This controversial.
Just go for it.
No, because no, I'm not gonna do it. But that's why you really need to at least have one day out of the 22 years that you have, one day and decide who you want to be, how you're gonna get there, and who's gonna go with you.
And one big tip that should push you in the right direction is hold on to that one thing that you just decide. Whatever you decide to do, hold on to that one thing. Do it greatly, do it poorly, do it scared,
Just
do it fearful, do it happy, do it confident. No matter what happened, do that one thing over and over and over again, and you be the best at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is an adult problem that nobody prepared you for?
This is gonna be good. You only date within your economic class. Cinderella story never happens. Partying turns to substance and alcohol abuse within most of your friends if they don't stop it until they're 30, 32. You can look weird, act weird, and talk weird as long as you're making money, and normal people will still respect you. Nobody ever really grows up and changes. They learn to mask most of their shitty personality traits. compatibility is way more important than infatuation in relationships.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard to find, make, and maintain friendships.
It is outside
Most
of
of the
school.
people around you at some point will start hating novelty and change, and they will admit to it and be proud of it, and that's infuriating. A lot of people pretend to be experts and know what they're doing when they're not.
What is an adult problem that nobody prepared you for?
Money. We are literally playing a fucking game. Like, we go to the store and shop. We buy things. Just change dollars into points. Now imagine you have 300 points, but the item you want requires you to have 400 points. What do you need to do to get those extra points? You need to go play a game. You need to go work or do something so you can get those extra points. And once you do this task, you get coins. And the coins have values. And the value is the number of points you get. It's made up. Yeah, we all know this and we're all sick and tired of it. But I'm not just repeating this just to repeat it. This is dangerous. We don't know how to do shit for ourselves because as long as we have points, someone else can do it for us. What are we going to do when the economy crashes? Because this isn't going to last forever.
What is an adult problem?
Get your points up, man. Get your points up.
Y'all think money won't last forever? Let us know.
Drop it in the comment section. That is all.
That nobody prepared you for.
A few things. One, scheduling my own doctor's appointments because, like, I'll call sometimes and I'm like, "Hi, is this a hospital?" And they're like, "Who are you?" And then I hang up because I'm like, I don't know how to do this. And then also like dinner, right? Like I have to actively know how to make more than 3 things because I have to make my own dinner every night until I die, and I can't just be eating spaghetti and peanut butter sandwiches. I think that might shorten my lifespan. Also medicine, right? When a doctor prescribes you something to take, and it's like, take 2 of these like every 6 hours. I'm like, okay, cool, I heard that, right? But I still need to like ask my parents just to make sure. I'm like, hey, like I'll try to do it like slightly. I'll be like, oh yeah, the doctor says to take 2 of these every 6 hours. Is that something right? Like, is that
6 hours?
Is that right? And my parents are like, do you not know? I'm like, can you tell me? Because I'm scared.
What is an adult problem that nobody prepared you for?
It's so fucking lonely.
Oh God,
oh my God.
Yeah.
Everybody is either at work, having kids, getting married, or depressed. It doesn't work. What am I supposed to do? Buy furniture? Buy food? That's all I do. Or I talk to this painting.
Get a hobby.
That shit is lonely.
What is an adult problem that nobody prepared you for?
Okay, this is something I have been struggling with ever since I got into the corporate world about 6 years ago. Some people are just really bad at their jobs. And if you are a chronic overachiever or a perfectionist, this is really, really hard for you to deal with, because I personally feel like I'm very reliable and I have a high level of accountability, and I just thought everybody else did too. But some people just don't take responsibility for their actions and don't think it's their responsibility to do their job well.
Well, that is true.
What is an adult problem that nobody prepared you for?
I have to figure out what to eat 3 times a day, every day, for the rest of my fucking life. That shit gets tiring.
What is an adult problem that nobody prepared you for?
I swear that time moves so much faster now. I blink and the day is over. I swear when I was a kid, time used to go by so slow. So slow. Literally the months are going by so fast. I feel like I'm getting old.
This probably was one of my favorite
this
compilations.
Is dope. Yup.
What is something that you weren't prepared for?
Being on my feet half of my life.
Oh, that's different.
Being on my feet.
That's different.
A lot.